projects that make us crazy. Well, this is that project. I have taken it and putting it outside of my studio. I couldn't even look at it, y'all. It's driving me nuts. I could have sold it 3 times. So when I put the cushion on, because this is what it looks like, when I put the cushion on, it definitely made my eyes happy with these funky colors. I love me the fire starter and the kissing booth and all of the layers of colors on here. So I started looking at this, and then lo and behold, I realized gypsy green is almost that same color, y'all. Now this is a green that I don't use that often. I love my Salty Kiss and I love my Fancy Farm Girl. Today I want to layer in some of the gypsy green, because that's basically the color of the cushion. And I'm going to take my own advice and the way that I teach when I paint. I'm going to add some depth, and I do believe that is what's missing. So I am going to go in, let's put it over here, and sometimes just adding depth. So I'm taking my knife and I'm going right into this groove here, and I'm adding black velvet. I teach the way, here, I'm gonna set this down, hold on. The way that I teach y'all, I always say, if you're not happy with your work, it's always missing either light or dark. So watch as I just take my palette knife and I'm working it down in those grooves, and now I'm going on top and I'm scraping it across and down. Instantly, it is giving that part of the chair more depth and more dimension, if that makes sense. That's also something we've done when we're doing hair. Former hairstylists, makeup artists, all of these are tips and tricks that I've used in my different careers throughout my life, and now I can apply those same methods to painting. I'm making sure you can see this, so I'm looking on camera too. Instantly, it gives it dimension. You can see the cracks more, and I might become friends with this chair again, y'all. So this is now incorporating the color that's on the cushion. So you know that saying that I made up, I say it all the time now. Everybody's happy at the party, everybody's getting along when you're making your eye consistent with the colors. So that celadon green, or it's called gypsy green, which is the color of the cushion, now everybody is kind of happy and it's more of a cohesive look. There's always rhyme and reason. I do paint with no less than probably 9 or 10 colors, but there's a reason for each and every color, y'all. So it's not just, it's colors that go together. So naturally, Firestarter, which is the orange, and Kissing Booth, which is the pink. It's just the most glorious combination, that pink and orange look. So that's why I chose those colors. And then I'm using my highlighter and my depth colors. And you can see what I'm doing. You guys, anybody that has these big old wicker chairs, I'm literally just taking, I'll go back here, there we go. I'm literally just taking my knife, and I'm watching where I'm putting it, but I'm adding color just like that. So we have lots of colors on there, but all of those colors play well together. They all get along at the party, and that's what we want. But going in and adding light, my light is vintage linen, going in and adding light, and then adding the depth to get it back. Same way we do our makeup, y'all. I know I've done this 1,000 times, but when we add our highlighter color for light, it brightens everything. And then the depth in our creases, it makes our eyes look, it draws your eye in and it makes your eyes pop. I teach the same way when I'm painting my furniture. You need all of those elements. I didn't have my dark on here, so I like it better.
All right, here comes day 2. Now get ready for how to add the layers. The magic happens in the layers.
Fact, y'all, that I had a pillow that matched perfectly shows you I'm obsessed with these colors, and I love that pillow here. But this is what I'm going to show you today, how I got this. Isn't that glorious? So I'm going to show you how I did. All right, let me show you how I got that look. Some of you may have already caught it, and I did say it last week. For me, the finishing products are almost a little bit more fun to do than the painting itself. In a few minutes, I will go over all of the colors I use, but let me show you. Okay, y'all, it was the Shipwrecked. I told you this wax, and I did just get some on my pillow, but I'll get that off. No big deal. Y'all probably can't even see that. This green wax over the blues gives the most magical. I didn't do too much going up the side here, but putting the shipwrecked wax on. And the way that I did the other side, I wiped it back fairly fast because I didn't want it full on wax. Now I've done this before with this wax, and as you notice, I did not put clear on first. So I'm gonna wipe that back. Let me see if I can wipe it off. Oh yeah, okay, it's all good. It's all good. So as I've said, and you can see over here, when you put the green wax over anything that has blue in it, and this is old 57, it gives the most glorious turquoise color, y'all. I have done this on many of my projects, and it's my favorite combination. If I'm using a blue, I'm gonna do shipwrecked over it. Now that side over there has dried, so I'm gonna just keep wiping it back just a little bit. I'm gonna make sure that both of my sides match. And then I'll show you a few other tricks, but just doing that, I'm standing behind it, I love it. Now, over top of that, I will go on and layer. I have my different paint brushes, or my waxing brushes out here. I don't like to contaminate my brushes, but y'all, do not fear. I know I say this all the time. Do not fear the green wax, which is shipwrecked. It is, like I said, it's my favorite. All right, so over top of that, I am gonna lightly just put on a little bit of clear wax because I did wipe back. So if you're gonna wipe back, you definitely wanna make sure that it's sealed. Now, wax is gonna dry, so it's gonna be a little bit lighter. So when you put wax on any of your projects, don't fear what it looks like. We like to say in the DIY paint world, you're gonna have those little freak out moments. Don't have a freak out moment, y'all. It's gonna dry and it's gonna look good, but y'all, so here is what does it for me. The minute I started layering on my patinas is the minute we became best friends. All right, so here you go with Golden Ticket. I mean, seriously, y'all. Isn't that just so pretty? Let me get a little bit of Penny on there. I always say, I don't want Penny to be jealous with her sister, Golden Ticket. I layer them on together. So I want y'all to see that glorious shine it gives. Show you, let me do it right now. So again, with the clear wax, you all know about the decrepit dust. So I've done this before. So let me just show you, and I'll hold the camera up as close as I can. I want to put it down in the grooves because that's going to add texture and some dimension. So I will you put the clear wax on first. See, I'm putting that in there. And then I like to take a little tiny paintbrush. So I'm going to hold this up here. I don't think people use this enough. I have other videos on here using this, so let me get it right up in there. And then I'm just gonna paint it in there. Look how fast that just layered. Whoop, go back. Look how fast all of that is the decrepit dust. That will dry down. What did it for me is the shipwrecked wax. Again, shipwrecked wax over, say that fast, y'all. Shipwrecked wax over the blues and the purpley colors. It's just gonna really make the most glorious custom color. I've done it before, and somebody on here last week was asking me, and it just popped in my mind. Oh, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Don't be afraid to layer on your waxes. Don't be afraid to do the shipwrecked green wax. Y'all, I promise I can talk. Apparently not today. They look good painted, just without anything on them, y'all. But if you want your pieces to have the accessories, I always say the magic happens in the layers. Don't forget to layer on your finishing products. I am really loving that dark in the corner. I'll do it over there. I did it with paint, but remember, clear wax, decrepit dust, you can get that same look.